We're walking towards the north stand here, where you scored your first Premier League goal a few years ago now. Do you remember who it was against?
Yeah, it was against a fellow Wales keeper, Wayne Hennessy. Just kind of curled it top bin. Always nicer when it rattles in off the crossbar.
Yeah,
so was,
the crossbar's still rattling, I can see it. It's a bit minging in it. Should we get in the shelter?
Yeah, sounds good.
Come on. Can you take us back to that moment, 2021, October, when the doctor first used that big C word? David, you've got cancer. What goes through your head? There were a lot of questions about pressure just in that short snippet that we showed you, and both the players, Joe Marchant and Alex Mitchell, saying there is no pressure. We have a culture where we're encouraged to smile and enjoy it. And there was an interesting line from Alex Mitchell, who, if you don't know, wasn't in the initial 33-man squad. He was brought in when Jack Van Poortvliet was injured, the scrum half. And Alex Mitchell will start this test match against Argentina.
I'm not sure whether you saw in the last hour, but Chris actually threw one at my face. So I was tempted to get a cricket ball instead this time. Time for revenge. We love revenge. Chris, are you ready?
Yeah, all ready. Oh, he got it! He's got it!
In one. Well done.
That was a wide ball as well.
Well done.
Simple enough question.
To be fair, I threw it away from your face as well, so...
That is true. So what colour is a tennis ball? How easy is a tennis ball to catch? Hit her in the face. She dropped it. Younger people, though, believe these to be green. I believe it's green, young at heart, right? Well, you think that's what colour? I'm
going to go yellow. Obviously, it's yellow.
It's a burning issue. It's the hot topic of the US Open, so we sent Daniel Kahn to get to the root of it. Kiki looks super cool in the sunglasses. I'm really enjoying that. We'll introduce you fully very shortly. Now, you've been involved in the music scene in Serbia, and David James knows you very well. And we need to explain why. You are going to love this. Roll VT. The irony is that's not a music video, that's just a night out in Serbia with David James and these two. Firstly, lads, we'll get to you. Explain yourself.
OK, it's a bit of a long story. So,
life's been tough at Bramall Lane this season. Sheffield United, bottom of the Premier League. It's been a struggle. But life is a struggle for many people in their community, and this club is doing great things to help some of them cope. I'm joined by Britain's former Davis Cup winner, Dom Inglett. I suppose, Dom, we'll cut to the quick straight away. Can we unambiguously say now that this man, Novak Djokovic, is the greatest of them all?
I know a lot of people will love Federer, they'll love Nadal, but I think he is it.
So it's a hugely important win for England to kick off their World Cup campaign, especially when you consider how poor they'd been in the lead-up. And ultimately, as we saw in the footage just then, it was largely down to this man, George Ford. And what we've done here is we've mapped out where his drop goals came from. All of them were going that way in the first half, and it depends what you like the best. My personal favourite is the third of all, which was the nearest one, 7 metres out. The Argentine defence were closing in on him. He had not very much time to think about it, and he put it straight between the posts, as he did with the two earlier kicks that came from halfway. A kicking masterclass. The city is ours. The city is ours. That's what they sing in the Etihad Stadium. And if you look at the trophy counts over the past few years, well, it's hard to argue, isn't it? Today, Manchester City are turning Manchester blue, and it's all for a good cause. OK, so Rory McIlroy has complained about the players complaining about the rough. He says we are 156 of the best players in the world of golf. You should probably be able to hit 60 yards of fairway, and he's probably got a point, let's be honest about it. Kevin Na posted those videos on social media where he was saying that the rough is just too deep, you can't get a club on it, and he would probably argue he's got a point as well. Here's a golf ball, let's put it to the test. Golf ball, what, mind your head, sir, over my head. Let's do a little bit of fescue rescue. The positives that we had at the end of last season, Alex, seems to have been washed away by these pre-match sprinklers. We've just got a little bit of a hosing down here as well, because those two defeats that you mentioned immediately just nip any kind of optimism in the bud. And
personally, I say it's green, but the International Tennis Federation says it's yellow. We have our answer.
Well, do we? Before we do, we've got a little team of guys behind the scenes over here. Yellow or green, guys? 1, 2, 3.
Green! Green. James Savandra, yellow or green? Green.
Green. Green it is. But the big question is, how easy is a tennis ball to catch?
Stop.
Sorry.